Welcome back to Sawdust and Brushstrokes. Today I'm going to be doing another watercolor tutorial. I will be painting the words of Deuteronomy 6:5-7. I will surround the words with all kinds of different flowers and greenery. I haven't decided exactly which ones I'll choose. I have several pictures to go by, and I'll just kind of decide as I go along. To make it a little easier to line up the words, I went ahead and typed it out and printed it. That way I knew the spacing. I measured between each line to see how far apart they were and went ahead and took a ruler and made all those markings so that I know where to put the words. After I drew out all the lines, I found the middle of my paper both horizontally and vertically. I also found the center of my printed paper as well. Now it's time to write out the words. I just do one line at a time. I always start in the center to make sure that I line up everything pretty well. And if I find out that it's not exactly even on each side, I can always erase and start over or readjust everything. Sometimes my pencil lines can show through the watercolor. A lot of times I can erase them, but sometimes they still show up. So what I decided to do is just lightly erase the words, not all the way, just a little bit. That way you wouldn't be able to see them through the watercolor as much. I didn't completely erase it, just a little bit. Now I'm drawing out the flowers. I decided on hydrangeas and roses, and then also I think they're poppies, and then maybe a little bit of little garland as well, and lots of different greenery. These are the watercolors that I use as well as the brushes that I'll be using. For the wording, I used green. I changed the color of green. It's hard to see in this picture, but I used darker green, then I'd add some yellow to it, maybe even some brown sometimes, and then water it down sometimes, because I wanted to give it a watercolor look. After it dried completely, I went over the words with an eraser. For the hydrangeas, I decided to use purples, sometimes putting more blue in it, sometimes putting more red in it. I wanted each petal to be a different shade. So you can see, sometimes I would highlight the edges, and then I would use a clean wet brush to wet the inside of each petal. It's hard to see here, but for the middle of the hydrangeas, I used a little bit of yellow. For the greenery, I just used all kinds of different colors of green, sometimes adding brown, sometimes adding yellow. Then as I started on the roses, I wet the entire petal and then added a darker red to the bottom of the petal. And then I would dry my brush out, and either I might wet the rest of the petal again, or I might dry out my brush, and I just worked with each one individually until I got it the way I liked it. For the poppies, I did them similar to the hydrangeas. I used just purple and did each petal separately. After everything was completely dry, I went and erased all my pencil lines. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It's just perfect. It'll be a beautiful centerpiece in my house. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss any of my videos. And then also share this video. If you know anyone who would love to learn how to paint with watercolors, share it with them. That would be wonderful. And if you have any ideas on what you would like to see me do, please comment and let me know. Do you like the watercolors? Do you like some of the other videos I do? Just let me know what you like, and I'll try to do more of them. Thank you.